It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man has stumbled, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. No, the credit belongs to the man who's actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs and comes up short again and again because there's no effort without error or shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, great devotions, who spends himself on a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with the cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. You know, it was 1910. The President Theodore Roosevelt, he actually stood in the University of Paris, the amphitheater there, and spoke those famous words about being responsible as a citizen of a republic. His belief was that the success rested not in brilliance or oratory, but no, it was in character and action. The one who's in the arena, devoted to a cause, who's stepping up to do something. You know, if there's ever a time to get off the fence, take a stand for something that matters, today's the day. And I love the wisdom that comes from the ancient scriptures that directs us and what to step up for and how to do it. It just talks about just the timid souls that are sometimes cautious, or the sideline critics, but the Proverbs talk about those who are just complacent and procrastinating and sluggers is the word they used. And they're just kind of trying to ride the fence. They don't act. They won't act. Here's the admonition from the scriptures is get off the fence. What do you need to do today? Do it. Here's a second insight from the scripture. And you know, that don't think we can ever appease everybody all the time. It just won't happen. There's never a right time, especially if it compromises a relationship with God. You know, one of the ancient prophets, Zephaniah, he had harsh words to people where they kind of riding the fence. They were bowing to God in the morning, and at the afternoon it was somebody else. You know, being neutral doesn't appeal to God, and neither does being morally and ethically ambivalent. It's not a worthy cause. Here's a third insight, and I got to tell you a story. It was about my friend Danny. I met him in grad school. He was a different breed. He was rodeo, somewhere Texas, you know, and he was among some of the elite, the bull riders. And he said, you know, if you're lucky, you get off the fence, and it's 8 incredible seconds if you can make the ride. You bet he got off the fence. And but the greatest lesson I learned from Danny was why he did what he did. You see, it gave him a platform. It gave him an opportunity to speak openly about his faith and the character of his life. He was different. He stood apart. You know, whether you're bull riding or building businesses, whether you're barrel racing or biochemical engineering, whatever you do it for a higher cause. You do it for the cause of Christ, to honor God and to serve man. I hope you're off the fence. I hope you're making that decision to strive valiantly. Oh, you might come up short, but don't quit. Who actually strives to do the deed is what Roosevelt said, who spends himself for a worthy cause. Hey, if you'd like to talk more, hey, hit that contact coach button. Let's talk.